Hey guys, in this video, you are gonna walk through this home with me and we're gonna decide what we should do, what's gonna be our best way of making the most amount of money on this one deal. Do we just simply assign it? Should we consider this as a rental? Should we fix and flip it or just get out of it and maybe do like a wholesale deal where we put it on the market and get a retail buyer? You're gonna be walking through this with me right now. So let's get going, let's get right to it, and hit that subscribe button while you're here and hit that bell so that it'll alert you to let you know when we put in fresh new content. Let's get right to this video right now. Hey guys, Cody Hofhine with Wholesaling Inc., the #1 wholesaling coaching program in the nation. And I'm excited to be here because you're gonna be walking through this house. And as you can tell, there's a lot of mess in here. We just put this home under contract, closed on this deal, because we're gonna find out now what is the best way, how do we maximize our profit on this deal. So you're gonna walk through this with me right now, and you're gonna see step by step how I determine what I'm gonna do with this property to get the best return on this home. So I'm originally out here, my business partner called me, says, hey Cody, this could be a great rental opportunity. And I said, okay, tell me a little bit about it. He says, well, we just got this home. Now I'll tell you and share with you step by step where we got the list, where we did, how we marketed this individual, and how we're able to do this. So this one came from probate. Now again, probate may be where someone just passed away, and because their home was just in their name, it's got to go through probate court. So it came from the probate list. And this was one that we just reached out directly by cold calling, by phone, reached out to them, and the individual seemed actually very interested. They didn't know exactly what the home was worth. They knew kind of because it was really in bad shape. They had interviewed real estate agents on listing it, and they didn't really like the solution from the real estate agent. And so we came out, sat down, my acquisition manager's out here, sat down with the individual, and was just talking with her on what is it that you're trying to accomplish. Is it something that cash and closing quickly is something that solves any problems? Or is it best for you to just hold out and wait a little bit longer, maybe clean up all this stuff, declutter, get rid of some of the junk that's in here, and list it with a real estate agent and get your highest and best for her side so that she can make more money on her end? She didn't want to clean up anything. In fact, she's out. We closed on this property and she left all of this. And so you're going to be seeing shots throughout this whole entire house of everything she left. There's a ton of vacuums, there's a piano, there's couches, there's VCRs, there's old school electronics, there's microwaves sitting on the table, there's pet stains on the floor. It's kind of a messed up home in the sense of it really doesn't show well. So as I got into this home, I was thinking, man, I love the neighborhood. The neighborhood is nice and clean. This could be a great rental. We picked up this home for $163,000. Now, after repair is right around $275,000. So once this home is fixed up, remodeled, updated, you can sell it for about $275,000. So there's about $110,000 worth of difference for what we got under contract and what it can sell for if we fix it up. Now, my initial thought is when you go into it and you want to look for a rental, that's something I always want to do. I want to make sure that I'm growing that passive income and buying assets. And in Utah, you got a great market that the homes are also appreciating. So you got appreciation plus someone paying down your mortgage plus that cash flow monthly. I like it. So when I came into this home, I thought, man, this could be a great rental. The issue is, here's a ballpark number to help you. This may not be the same for everyone. There's so many ways to invest. So I'm not saying this way is the only way, but this gives me a very quick ballpark on what my numbers need to be in a ballpark real quick to see if this is going to be a rental, because that's something I'm actively looking for, is great rentals at a great price. This one, because we picked it up at $163,000, this home, when all fixed up and rent ready, it would probably rent for about $1,700, between $1,600 and $1,700. So my ballpark calculation is, if it rents for $1,700, I can't be more than 1%, the 1% rule. I can't be more than $170,000 all in, getting it rent ready and putting a renter in place to make this work. Now, because you can see all of the garbage in here, you can see all the clutter, and because it needs all new flooring, all new paint, there's gonna need some sheetrock work, there's gonna be some relocating of walls, there's weird windows in the bedroom that overlook the living room where we're at. Like, there's just weird things about this that would have to be like 25, 30 grand to get this thing rent ready. Because of that, it's gonna put us up at like $190,000 all in to get this rent ready. That means it would need to rent for a minimum of $1,900. This area is not pulling in $1,900 worth of rent every single month. So that's an easy way to just make a quick calculation if you're looking for rentals. In Utah, that's one quick formula you can look at. There's obviously more that goes into it, but that's just a quick formula, real quick. It's the 1% rule. If I buy it for $170, it needs to rent for $1,700. If I buy it for $165, it needs to rent for $1,650. The 1% rule. If you're at $190 and it only rents for $1,600, man, it's too much money out there, and it's not the best use of my time or my money to be buying this rental at that price. So we already know it's not going to be a rental. Now I got to look at it and say, okay, is this one that we simply assign to one of our cash buyers? Is this one that I fix and flip on my own, which is not my preferred way? You guys know this. We try to stay as focused as we can at wholesaling. And then third option is just simply remove all the garbage, the furniture, and list it on the MLS at a discount, not your full $275,000 because it's not in $275,000 condition, but maybe we could list it at $210,000 and see what the market does for us, where we just simply buy it, clean it up, declutter it, get a dumpster out here and empty this whole house, and then find a retail buyer. The reason why I think this is going to be a wholesale deal, where you simply buy it and then put it back on the market, is because retail buyers are your highest paying buyer. They're going to pay more than the rehabber, the fix and flip cash buyer. They're going to pay more than a landlord that's going to come in. And ultimately, that's what I think this one is. It's a cute enough house. It's a cute enough neighborhood that if we just clean up the clutter, take out the chairs, take out the couches, the piano we can even sell. What's fun about this is I involve my family. So when you see things like this, me and my business partner have young kids. What we'll do is we'll come over here on a Saturday and give them some entrepreneurial moments where they can kind of make a business of what's left behind. They'll go in here and pick up some of the stuff that's of value and then turn around and sell it. We have a market called KSL.com. That's where people go and list stuff for free. It's like a Craigslist. Craigslist is like your national way of doing it. They'll go and list it on Facebook groups, KSL, Craigslist, and it gives them a moment to now be entrepreneurs themselves and make a business of some of the stuff that's left behind in every home. So why do I share this? There's so many ways that you can make money in real estate. It can be simply just assigning the contract. It could be where you buy it and put it right back on the market. It could be you assign it to a cash buyer. It could be where you take it down as a rental. Now, the rental's just not an option here. That money, it's too much invested for not enough cash flow. Second is, I don't want to fix and flip it. This would be a little bit too much for me at this time. And you've got to be honest with that and true to that. Fix and flips can take a long time. They can take 3, 4, 5, 6 months for the rehab and selling it. I don't want to spend that much time on it, and I've already got a fix and flip going on right now, and I don't want a lot of them going on right now. I only like to do one at a time so I can just have a simple, easy project where all my contractors get it done super quick, and if that home were done, I may consider this as a fix and flip, but not at this time. Ultimately, our best fit on this one is going to be simply assigning it to a cash buyer or decluttering it, cleaning it out, and put it just right back on the market at a discount for a retail buyer, which is ultimately going to give us our highest paying buyer. I hope this has helped you guys out, understanding what it is I need to do when I go look at homes, how to really focus on what's going to be my highest return, what's going to maximize my profits, so that you can start to use these calculations in your own head and really be smart at what you do, because really some of the bad choices we make each and every day with our homes can shut down the business. So you really got to be methodical. You got to think about it and make sure you do this right. Hope this has helped. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so it alerts you when we upload fresh new content. And down below, I would like to know what you guys are doing with your deals. Are you focusing on the fix and flip? Are you focusing on wholesaling because you want a rental? Or are you just simply doing the assignment? So put down below your choice, what you are currently doing, what you highly do each and every time. Are you fix and flip? Are you wholesaling, finding deeply discounted properties so that you can fix and flip? Are you finding deeply discounted properties so that you can just assign it? Or are you finding deeply discounted properties because you're growing your cash flow, your passive income? Let me know down below. I'll comment in, and I'll see you guys on the next video.